Hello, my name is Shermin Kruse, and a lot of my friends call me Cher. I am a speaker, author, and negotiation strategist, and I absolutely love working with corporate leaders and teams who are ready to level up.
On a number of occasions, I've hired Shermin Kruse to present at important events that I've hosted. These have included private functions for public companies, Fortune 50 companies. She connected well with time-pressed corporate executives that looked to her for knowledge on some of the most important corporate transactions that they needed to structure and execute.
If you want to change the world, you've got to convince people who don't already agree with you to change their minds. When you're the more powerless one in the negotiation, no one thing can guarantee you the win. I was often in a powerless position compared to the person I was negotiating against, and I had to find a way to level up.
What does Farinaz do when she gets kicked in the head? She gets back up. She gets kicked in the head again. She gets back up. You guys don't know how much makeup this girl's got on right now. She's got a bump right here on her face. This is us in life. We get kicked in the head and we get back up. Those are the ones that win the fights.
Whether I'm speaking on stage, leading an executive session, or facilitating a boardroom dialogue, I live for that moment of magic when the room shifts, when I see the light of recognition in someone's eyes, and I know that we've connected.
I remember I was standing on the side of the stage, looking around in the audience, and without an exception, not a single person was on their phone. Everybody was very engaged in the content that Shermin was presenting.
I had Shermin Kruse on here in the Boston chapter. She was absolutely amazing with her talk about Stoic Empathy. It was a combination of amazing storytelling and practical takeaways to improve our interaction with people all around us all the time.
Shermin has an incredible presence in the room, a sharp sense of humor, and a fearless way of pushing people just far enough outside their comfort zones to really grow. I can't recommend her enough. She shared insights from her new book, Stoic Empathy. What really stood out was how she made those ideas practical and relevant for our team of sales professionals.
Empathy is gaining the understanding that's necessary in order to be able to think strategically in a particular situation.
I bring a unique lens to leadership and influence: Stoic Empathy. Stoic Empathy is about harnessing emotional intelligence without losing clarity or control, and thus utilizing the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. But it's also how we access ethical power, the kind that aligns with our decisions, our integrity, sharpens our awareness, and builds influence that lasts, utilizing empathic awareness. Thus the term Stoic Empathy.
Using these 3 simple cognitive empathy techniques, even relatively powerless negotiators can get an edge the other side doesn't expect.
And what's really incredible about Stoic Empathy, you don't have to be a child huddled under a doorframe during missile strikes or a lawyer in a high-stakes piece of litigation. You can utilize this tool and use it to your advantage anytime, any place.
What a gift Shermin Kruse was to our community when she recently spoke at our 6th annual Choice Summit. She spoke on the topic of Stoic Empathy, and I watched all these light bulb moments and ahas from our audience.
It was her ability to engage with this audience, to connect with them throughout the day, that really led to a very successful program for us.
Man, I was enthralled the whole time. She is fantastic, and I would recommend her 100 times over.
I cannot recommend Shermin highly enough. I just loved the powerhouse that she showed up as. She is so incredibly gifted.
I would definitely recommend working with Shermin. She's been a pleasure to work with, and I look forward to future work that we do with her.
If you're looking for a speaker who brings substance, connection, and real-world tools to the table, I'd be honored to work with you.